Hello everybody, this is Eric1983 and welcome back to Neverwinter Nights. Alright, so, we still have yet to find the Spirit of the Wood. Well, let's check the one area we haven't been to yet. And there's no more loot to loot around here, so just get up here. What's that? Spirit of the Wood. Uh-oh. Crap.
Hey, whatever, go.
Yeah, he's a wizard of some power, so, don't take this battle too lightly. Especially when he starts unleashing the ice storms. But the ring of elemental resistance will help us immensely with this battle. But ultimately, you just want to do about. You'll have to do about 200 damage to him, 200 hit points of damage to him before he'll calm down. Feelings of fear and hopelessness impress themselves on your mind. Oh, talk to him. The Spirit of the Wood looks at you in confusion. Can you speak? Blurry images race through your mind. Very little is recognizable, except some images of small animals and other woodland creatures. Then the images become clearer. A stream of pictures flicks through your mind. Woodland creatures of all shapes and sizes, trees and bushes, insects and rocks. The images are jumbled together and include everything imaginable that could be found in a forest. The images slow down and you see one creature. While the details are blurry, it is obviously a dwarf. An image of the spirit appears and the dwarf does something to a tree, but you can't quite understand what he does. Suddenly the dwarf is gone and the image of the spirit begins to fade. The woodland creatures appear again, but this time you see them as if through a red glass. The creatures begin to attack each other in other shapes that might be humanoid. You sense the fear and frustration of the spirit as the images jumble together into incomprehensible darkness. The spirit stands staring off into nothing, looking weaker than ever. Whoa. Deep. Let's talk to him again. Fear and despair are the spirit's only response to your return. I have found the cure for you. You see a blurry image of yourself touching the spirit, followed by the spirit getting larger. Yes, I will cure you. You walk forward and give the antidote to the spirit. It shudders, then the spirit seems to swell in size. Emotions of joy and love threaten to overwhelm your senses. The images in your mind gain clarity and focus as the spirit recovers from the poison. An image of a fox curled around a sleeping rabbit fills your mind, along with an intensely protective feeling. Now, can you show me what happened here? You see a group of men come into the forest. A familiar evil-eyed dwarf is with the group. They go to the pool and the dwarf steps into it. One of the men walks over and thrusts a dagger through the back of the dwarf's throat. Whoa. Go on. The image dissolves and suddenly you can see that the dwarf is in the spirit's realm. A few minutes later he is joined by several of the other men. One of the other men mouths a word and the name Relmar forms in your mind. The group walks toward the spirit's tree, spreading out until they form a circle. Three of the men rush at the spirit, while Relmar sneaks up on the tree. Relmar takes his axe and coats the edge with a green liquid. He hacks at the tree a couple of times. So that's how they managed to poison you. Why did they want to? The image returns with the two men who were not in the fight running over to the tree. They start to dig between its roots until they uncover a smooth, flat stone. One of the men in the image laughs and then casts a spell. The two step through a portal that appears and they are gone. Relmar goes to run through the portal, but it disappears. The last of the men fighting the weakened spirit are slain, and Relmar flees away from the tree to disappear. What was on that stone? All images disappear from your mind, to be replaced by a glowing sigil. The glyph pulses with power, and you get the sense of incredibly strong magic. As you look at the rune, the feeling changes from power to time. You feel ages slipping away from your present to the past, long before your time, before the demi-human races, even before the humans had power. The sense of time disappears and you are left with an image of the spirit placing the stone in the roots of the tree. The images recede entirely from your mind and your body feels distorted for a short moment. The spirit smiles at you. The last thing you sense is a pleasant emotion of farewell. And we are sent back to the Neverwinter Wood. Wow, that was amazing. But yes, we finally healed the Spirit of the Wood. And along the way, we managed to complete quite a few side quests. We've got the Spirit of the Wood. We've got we got more information about the cult. Got the Missing Druids. We got another gem. We got another tome, and we even got another bounty. So, all right, let's head over to the Druid encampment, and I will meet you over there. All right, let's go talk to Awil.
I see you are back. Have you had any luck?
I think I found one of the druids. Actually, all three of them, but Steadfast Erlane has returned. It is good to have him back in the circle. Here's your 300 gold, Kell. We were overjoyed to welcome back dear Bree. Here's your 300 gold. And my dear friend Terari's return was welcomed by the grove. And there's another 300. And yes, nature herself is impressed with your abilities. Thank you for rescuing all of the druids. I have great hope for the Spirit of the Wood. Good luck. And yes, we got 99 experience per druid that we rescued. So let's talk to him again.
I see you are back. Have you had any luck?
I have cured the Spirit of the Wood. You have done very well, lad. With the Spirit of the Wood cured, we can return to our union with nature and our creatures without fear of destruction. Here's the 500 gold as I promised earlier. Persuade. Alright, another 100 gold. And we got 375 experience. Awesome. Good luck to you, my child. May the blessings of Sylvanus go with you. Alrighty. Alright, so I'm going to head back to the Temple of Tyr the quick way, and I'll sell off my excess equipment, and then I'm going to start turning in my side quests. So I'll meet you at the Alliance Arms Inn. Alrighty, let's talk to Eliath.
Everything happens for
How
a
do you
reason,
do?
it does.
Thanks so
Have
much
you had
for
any
helping
luck
me,
acquiring the
Alphalon.
gems? Or is there something else you need?
I do have one of the gems right here. Ah, good. The witch woman gave it up, did she? I won't ask what you had to do to give her in return. You're funny. Alright, no, I'll be going. Alrighty. Now, one thing I want to bring up. Dark Tongue here. I was actually supposed to have an opportunity to kill him, or at least he'd turn on me. But it never happened. It was actually supposed to happen, I guess, the first time I went up to the Green Griffin Inn. But well, obviously he's still here. He hasn't challenged me, so maybe it'll still happen, or maybe it won't. I don't know, but it's kind of bugging me because I want the damn experience. Alright, let's go visit Eltura next. But hopefully I'll be able to fight him. If not, damn it. Oh well, I've already said this once before, but I'm already at the point with the experience that I'm so far ahead of my last playthrough yeah, it's not really a big issue for me, but I still want as much experience as possible.
Have you exciting news for me, or is this just a routine visit? Either way, I'm pleased to see you again.
I have one of the tomes you seek. That is most excellent news. Please let me see what you have. Oh, this is so very exciting. Tome of Resonance. Well, well, the Tome of Resonance. Though I hoped otherwise, I felt certain I would never see it amongst my collection. You have my admiration and appreciation. This should keep you quite happy indeed, I would think, don't you? Now tell me what else I might do for you. Persuade. Damn, alright. Well, goodbye. Alrighty, one more tome out of our hands, and that leaves the bounty and Sharwyn's lock of hair, or I guess the nymph's lock of hair for Sharwyn, and then turn over the journal to Erebeth to see if she can get any information from it as to where the cult is located. Alright, let's talk to Sharwyn first.
I suspected you'd... Yes?
Continue your story. I believe I have a lock of Nymph's hair here. That is Nymph's hair, isn't it? You are a marvel, Kell. Danon will be freed and Lady Onar is revealed for the fat old woman she is. Or is that what I want? I have been looking forward to this for some time, but I fail to feel any excitement over it. Well, perhaps you should just let it be then. You're right. Of course you're right. I've held on to this for too long, Kell. It's time to let it go. Thank you, Kell. I wish I had something more to thank you with. Maybe I'll think of something later. Let's go on, shall we? Alrighty, and yes, she upgraded her belt to the +3. Awesome. But I won't be using that, so let's put it back in the bag. Alright, next up, let's speak to Kendrick and hand over Wyvern's ear.
'Tis good to see you again. Have you had any luck tracking down the bounties?
I have one of the ears. Wyvern's ear. And there we go. Persuade. Awesome. Alrighty. No, nothing, I'll be going. Alrighty. Alright, let's hand over this journal to Erebeth.
It is good to see you again.
At times I worry that you have taken on too much responsibility yourself. Yet always you surprise me with your resourcefulness and success. Have you yet discovered any new information on the cult?
I have located some information about the cult.
This is good news. What have you discovered?
Show her the Realmar's journal.
One can only wonder what this cult might have done had their plans in the Neverwinter Wood been successful. Well done. This information confirms it then. The cult is located within Luskan. Excellent work. You have justified Lord Nash's faith in you and more. You will need to get into Luskan and enter the host tower itself. Speak to Erin. Hopefully he will have some ideas on how you can go about this.
Can I expect some help? Will you be coming with me?
Both Erin and I will join you in Luskan, of course. Erin will be there to help you enter the tower. As for me, I have other plans.
What do you mean? What plans?
I wish I could tell you, but I cannot. I have little choice in the matter. Please, just do as you are asked to. Do not be alarmed in any case. I have my orders just as you do. I will see you in Luskan.
Well, as long as she's ordered to do it, I'll do my best.
Go then and speak to Erin. I hope that... I wish... No, never mind. Be safe.
She's not doing a good job at dispelling the anxiety about her going there, but let's talk to Erin.
I understand that you have found information pinpointing the cult within Luskan. That is good. I believe I have found a way inside the city. An old friend of mine is a sergeant who works the city gates. I have convinced him that the plague is no longer a threat, and as a favor, he has agreed to allow my agents and I into the city. I will give your description to him, so he will allow you entry. Erebeth and I shall be moving our base of operations to Luskan, so we will meet you there.
Are you sure your friend will let me into the city?
I am quite confident, yes. He does not have the power to let us back out, however. Once we are inside Luskan, we are inside for good, and cannot return to Port Last.
How will I get into the host tower?
I am not completely sure just yet. Seek me out in Luskan when you arrive, and hopefully I will have a plan for you then.
What are you and Erebeth going to do in Luskan?
I will be attempting to find you a way into the host tower, of course, so you can explore your lead further. Erebeth insists on coming to Luskan as well. I believe she feels a strong need to see this through, to take vengeance for what happened to Fenthik. I shall not deny her.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Erebeth may seem disturbed, but it is not without reason. She takes her orders from Lord Nasher regardless, so I am in no position to deny her will.
He does have a point there. Very well.
Erebeth and I shall begin moving our base to the Temple of Tyr within Luskan. Once you get inside the city, meet us there. Remember to finish up any loose ends you have, and to take what companions and gear you need before going to Luskan. You will not be able to leave the city once you enter. Go then, and do what you must. I wish you success.
Alrighty, so yes, technically the story will allow us to continue, going to Luskan. If you do decide to go to Luskan now, well, one, you'll be missing out on a whole whack of experience by avoiding going south from Port Last, which is what I will be doing next time. Yeah, what he said about not being able to come out and bringing your companions, yes, you have to choose one companion if you want to bring them into Luskan, because you will not be able to bring any others. So choose wisely, alright? So yeah, anyways, so obviously I'm not done with Port Last or the area around here, so next time we will be heading south towards Charwood. This is Sirek 1983 signing off. Thank you for watching, and have a good one.